Jimmy Buffett's debut album is entitled Buried Treasure. It was released in 1970 and featured Buffett's folk sound. The album drew inspiration from the works of other influential folk singers. Buffett's second album was entitled High Cumberland Jubilee. It was recorded in Nashville and released in 1971. The album contained more of a country sound compared to his debut. A White Sport Coat and a Pink Crustacean was Buffett's third album. It was a departure from his folksy sound and incorporated the pop and country elements for a more unique sound. Living and Dying in 3/4 Time was released in 1972 and saw Buffett take a deeper dive into country music. The album featured hits such as Come Monday and He Went to Paris. A1A was released in 1974 and it showcased Buffett's strengths as a singer-songwriter. The album featured the hit song Margaritaville. Changes in Latitude, Changes in Attitude was released in 1977 and was Buffett's commercial breakthrough. The album featured the title track as well as Lovely Cruise and Changes in Latitudes, Changes in Attitudes. Coconut Telegraph was released in 1980 and it marked the start of Buffett's pop-rock sound. The album included hits such as Cheeseburger in Paradise and Volcano. Rio was released in 1984 and featured the single Fins. The album was also Buffett's first venture into modern jazz. Hot Water was released in 1988 and featured hits such as We Are the People Our Parents Warned Us About and I Will Play for Gumbo. Fruitcakes was released in 1994 and received praise for its pop-rock sound. The album featured the hit song Margaritaville. Banana Wind was released in 1996 and featured Buffett's unmistakable tropical sound. The album included the single Tin Cup Chalice. Don't Stop the Carnival was released in 1998 and marked Buffett's return to country music. The album featured the great filling station Hold Up. Beach House on the Moon was released in 1999 and featured a slower beach-style sound. The album's single It's 5 O'Clock Somewhere became one of Buffett's biggest hits. Far Side of the World was released in 2002 and is considered to be one of Buffett's finest albums. The album featured singles such as Cowboy in the Jungle and Far Side of the World. License to Chill was released in 2004 and it featured a more contemporary sound from Buffett. The album included the hit single Don't Stop the Carnival. Take the Weather With You was released in 2006 and is often regarded as one of Buffett's best albums. The album featured hits such as Barefoot Children and Bama Breeze. Buffett Hotel was released in 2009 and featured the single Everybody's on the Phone and the title track. The album also featured collaborations with Alison Krauss and Kenny Chesney. Encores was released in 2011 and was a blend of live and studio recordings. The album featured hits such as Livingston Saturday Night. Songs from Saint Somewhere was released in 2013 and was produced by Michael Utley. The album featured singles such as A Lot to Drink About and Too Drunk to Karaoke. Tales from Margaritaville, the musical, was released in 2016 and marked the first time that Jimmy Buffett had composed a full musical score. The album featured songs from the musical. Buried Treasures was released in 2017 and was a compilation of previously unreleased songs. The album featured hits such as My Head Hurts, My Feet Stink, and I Don't Love Jesus. Life on the Flip Side was released in 2018 and was Buffett's first studio album in 8 years. The album featured a blend of classic Buffett tunes and newly written songs. Live from the Drive-In was released in 2020 and was a live album recorded at drive-ins during the pandemic. The album featured hits such as Margaritaville and Cheeseburger in Paradise. Songs You Know by Heart was released in 2021 and is a compilation of Buffett's greatest hits. The album features songs from every era of his career. Nobody Loves Me Like You Do was released in 2021 and featured a collaboration between Buffett and Paul Simon. The album featured a single We Are the People.